They want me to change, but I ain't changing. Nah.
And you are now tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, brought to you in concert with Beautiful Machine Magazine and the mighty Nerd DJs Radio Network. You already know, man, we only rock with legends around here, week after week, month after month, day after day, year after year, and today is absolutely no exception. We got one of the dopest MCs to ever have vocal cords and fingertips. We got Detroit Diamond in the building. How you doing, Queen?
What's going on? What up, though?
What up, though? How's your family?
Everybody's good. Good.
Like, you,
great
you
news.
Look amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Radiant, popping. How has the journey been so far?
It's been great. I can't say I don't have much to complain about because I'm out of a whole different lifestyle that I was in once before. So, just to be able to have somewhere to stay and be safe and be able to provide for myself now, I'm blessed.
Yo, speaking to that, what's it like waking up and not having a place to stay?
Woo! That's crazy. Especially in the circumstance that I was in. Right now it's so crazy because I'm doing this interview right now in my car, right? This is the car that I lived in for 4 months when I lived in LA. And as much as I kind of want to get a new car, I just feel like I love this car so much because it's like so impactful in my journey. And it's just a crazy experience though, because to be a woman and not to be able to go into a place and have, your security and your peace of mind, it's like you got to have a different level of like hunger and grind to get through that. And, I had to do it. So
you gotta be crazy too. That's fucking nuts.
A little bit, yeah, it's like a little bit of delusion is in the back of your head because it's like, all right, I think this is gonna work. It might not work, but I think it's gonna work. Let me just keep trying it. It's just I feel like I've always been a professional risk taker.
So before you go out to California, you're from Detroit, right?
You're right. Yep. Born and raised West Side, Plymouth area. What up, though?
What up, though? So what was it the night before you left? What was the dream? Like, how did you envision shit going?
The night before I left, wow. So I had kind of like a going away party with my family and stuff because everybody knew, that I was moving, packed up everything out of my apartment, put it all in my car. I got my car shipped to California and I flew out there. I was going out there because I had a group of people that I went to college with that was already living out there. Mm-hmm. And we all were doing some form of music. We had a producer, we had an engineer, a guy I made my manager, we had a lawyer, we had content creators. Like we had a full team of people that we were like, okay, we're going to start our own label. And okay. I was the artist, right? So that was the dream, right? I was like, I'm going out here. We about to try to make this work. And then once I got out there, it was cool for a couple months. We was outside doing a lot. I had probably first week I got there, I had like 3 or 4 performances. And I just kept getting booked for stuff. We went to the Grammys, we went to the Billboard Awards. Like we was just out there like shopping me like crazy. And then a bunch of stuff just didn't really go right on their end. The way that they were moving, I just didn't like the Hollywood stuff and energy that I was getting from people. So I decided to go my separate ways. And obviously if I moved out there with them, I didn't have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So I was, house hopping a little bit with some people that I had met. And then I don't know, was like, I just felt like I just needed my own space. Even though it wasn't no space in my car, I just needed my own space, like to not be around nobody, be able to have a peace of mind. And yeah, that's how I ended up in the car. And I was working at Universal Studios. Shout out to them, because I actually got, that's so crazy. I actually got on the Universal Studios hoodie. Shout out to them. But I had the job there, and they just provided so much for me. Like, you got 24-hour access into the building. You can shower, you can eat. And then I just stayed in the parking structure because it was security 24/7. So I was like, this is the safest place that I can be in LA right now. And yeah, shout out to them, man. That's what happened.
Okay, so when did it change?
After the show came out. So, well, not really after the show came out, but I would say, so I got the call or the email to be on Rhythm and Flow and Netflix while I was still living in my car.
Mm-hmm.
So they knew that I was, going through that process and living there. And I had a bunch of auditions. My first audition was actually across the street from the parking structure I was living in. So I was just like, oh, this is God. Like, I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to do this, because just think, if I would have left and came back home, then I would have missed out on that opportunity. Like, so I did that. And then once I knew I was going to be on the show, like for sure,
Mm-hmm.
I had moved back to Detroit because I just felt like I had to get out the car so that I can mentally get my mind right. I can start exercising and get my cardio up, to be rapping and performing a lot. And I was staying in my mom's back room on an air mattress for a couple months. Had to thug it out, and that was terrible, but it helped me get prepared for the show and everything like that.
So did you and moms ever had that baby come on home conversation?
Honestly, no.
She knew you was living in your car though?
Yeah, she knew, because I mean, I didn't, like, it was nothing I was hiding. And she just knew that I had my mind set on something, that it was like, regardless if she would have told me to come home or not, I probably wouldn't have came, because I'm grown. I'm very much so, a woman. And it's just something that I'm chasing for real. And I feel like even if I would have just came back to Detroit, it was nothing that I could do that was going to be better than what I had going on out here, besides me having a place to stay, which sounds crazy. But, like, for a dream chaser and a risk taker, like, I'm where I'm supposed to be, because this is where I'm about to get the opportunity that I want. And the fact that I, bet on myself and I chose to go that route, I'm proud of how I navigated that.
I mean, every success story has that failure stop.
For sure.
You kind of need that. It makes or breaks people that's really gonna be successful. Some people hit that spot and stop.
Yeah. I think about that all the time, because I'm like, I just feel like any other woman, period, probably would have been like, yeah, nah, I ain't doing this. Like, once I didn't have nowhere to stay with my, my team at the time, somebody probably would have either just went back or stayed and dealt with the disrespect,
I'm out of there.
like whatever.
I'm the fuck back. I'm calling mommy like, hey mom, I need
Yeah.
I need to get home. I ain't sleeping in this car tonight, nigga.
Yeah.
So shout out to you. That's
Yeah.
I love that about you. At what point during the show do you realize, okay, I'm where I'm comfortable in this spot?
I never got comfortable on that show. Like, that show was actually made to take people out of their comfort zone, because it was times where we went hours without eating. It was times where we was in cold rooms when it was like too cold. Like, it was just, I felt like they was doing a lot of little mental things to try to like break people. Like, okay, is they gonna fold? Is they gonna forget their words? Is they, like, it was just little stuff that they was doing. And yeah, I never got comfortable. I just had a goal in mind. Like, me saying, if I'm about to sacrifice and stay in this car for 4 months, right? Mentally, I can do anything, right? Because nobody's doing this. So I played a mental game when it came to the performance aspect of the competition. I was a lot smarter than a lot of the people that, maybe had been more talented than me, but
Mm.
I knew how to, like, okay, I can use this to get through this, or I can do this to, you feel me? So, yeah, I don't know, man. I just did what I could. I knew that I was gonna make it to the end though. Like that was my goal. Literally, I packed all of my clothes when we went to Atlanta, and I said I'm staying to the finale. So that was a goal.
Were you familiar with battle rap before then?
No, like I watch it, and I love the guys and the girls who do it, because that's actually like very hard to do. You got to study somebody for a while and get to know their mannerisms, and it's a lot that go into it. So I definitely wasn't really prepared for that. But the only thing I will say that kind of got me prepared for it was me and my mom. Like, so she would make me pick an artist from season one, and she'll be like, okay, write something about them, and then you got 24 hours to remember it, and then you gonna battle against me. Like, I'm gonna stand there as if you was battling me. So that's what we did, because like my mama is a hooper, like she a basketball coach, all this. So competitive, I don't know if I can cuss, but competitive stuff.
You say whatever the fuck you want to say. I don't care.
Yes, competitive shit is like in our blood.
Right.
So it's like, no, we about to pretty much do anything to win. So yeah.
Yo, shout the fuck out to your mom.
Yeah, man, she crazy, but yeah, shout out to her.
You gotta teach your kids a little crazy.
For sure. Yeah.
Quitting is a lesson. Like people learn how to quit. Like you can pass that shit on to your kids.
Right.
And not quitting, same thing.
Facts.
Cause seeing you bossing up with Big Sean, nigga, I'm at the house like, yo, that shit was so fun. But the real shit is that your generation of female rappers tends to be a little, in my personal opinion, a little too heavy on the fucking and sucking aspect of rap.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
to say my generation didn't have that. I'm not gonna act like that, nigga.
No, y'all definitely had it. It was just y'all was just a little bit more tasteful with how y'all said stuff.
A little bit.
Yeah, like,
A little
because
bit.
it's a lot of songs that I hear now, like, and I understand as an adult. And I'm like, oh, they were saying some real freaky stuff up on there, but I just didn't know because it wasn't saying just straight up the D word and the P word. Like, you feel me? So yeah.
But you
now,
got bars though.
thank you.
How important is that to you to be recognized as an MC as opposed to a chick that just raps?
It's everything, because I feel like that is what like separates you, because it is so many girls who just rap that one way, and then now I can be put in a conversation with the guys, and the actual lyricist, and oh yeah, she can rap like for real. So it means a lot to me. And even when it comes to like writing your own lyrics, like I gotta write about my real life, so I can't just sit up and let somebody write a whole song for me, like it's like it just doesn't feel real to me or authentic. Now, not saying that I won't like take some notes here and there from somebody while we in the studio, or we come up with a hook or something like that, that's cool. But like my real life shit, oh yeah, I'm writing that myself.
Outside of, I know you did a song for your brother that passed away, correct?
Yeah, Letter to My Bro.
What was that studio experience like?
It was a little emotional, but it actually wasn't that bad, because before that song I had did another song, like my very first music video. I got a song and it's called Feelings, and I went and shot it at the cemetery with his daughter, and then I did some other shots with like my grandmother's that's at the cemetery, like all my family that's there. But filming the visuals is a little bit more emotional than the studio sessions, for real. But just to see like the impact that the songs individuals have on people that also have lost siblings or lost family members. It's like that's what I'm doing it for. For me to be able to do a tribute to him on Netflix, 1 billion people seen that. Like that's like he's the reason why I'm rapping. He's the reason why I do music, period. So, long live DBZ forever.
Shout out to him. Rest in peace, bro.
Yeah.
What's the goal for you ultimately? Like in 10 years, what are we saying about Detroit Diamond?
I mean, the goal is to just be like a universal entertainer. Like I don't just strictly want to be a rapper. I love acting. I love doing any type of brand deals, commercials. Like I just want to be a face for women, that grew up in Detroit or in like cities that it seemed like it's hard to get out of. Like it seemed like it's impossible to like become somebody great, famous, wealthy, break generational curses and be able to take care of your family for years to go on. So it's just all about the legacy for me. Like that's it.
Who was the MC that just did it for you when you was coming up?
T.I.
Really? What's about
T.I.'s
T.I.?
my favorite rapper of all times. Like, man, I don't know. It was like whenever I seen him, for one, I felt like we kind of looked alike a little bit. So I was like, damn, he kind of like could be like my OG, you feel me? But it was just his swag, the way that he said stuff. He threw the hat to the side. Like, I'm just like, he's sweet. And then he can actually rap for real. Like, if people go and do their history on T.I., like, he's lyrically like that. So, yeah, he was my guy. I don't know. My mama used to play him a lot. Like I love music in general because my mama used to just play every type of music, like from T.I. to Michael Jackson. I'm listening to Missy Elliott. I'm listening to Lettucey, Floetry. Like I listen to all different type of music. So I love music. And again, I didn't know that I was going to be a rapper. I knew that I could write and I knew that I had a gift at writing, but I just didn't know that that would be my career.
Your favorite song of yours?
Ooh, I don't have a favorite. That's like asking somebody who their favorite kid is, kind of. So
Most people have a favorite kid. They do.
I know they do. People do be having a favorite kid.
They do.
But
I was my mama's favorite.
I feel like I was my grandma's favorite. So I mean, that's the best. When you grandma favorite, you the one. So
and you get a lot of hate for that too, by the way.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, the family be throwing shots the rest of your life. You
sure.
grandma baby.
For sure. Okay. But I don't know. I really got a favorite right now. I've been working on some new music in the studio. Like while I'm preparing for my concert, we still get in the studio and get some shots up, play some beats and whatever. And I've been working on a couple of mixtape tracks for the summer.
You was on Sway show, right?
Of course, yes, Sway. Shout out to Sway. Shout out to Sway, man.
Talk about legendary right there. That is some iconic. What's Sway like?
Sway is literally like your uncle, like your homeboy. You know that you done. Man, I didn't expect. I don't know. I didn't know what to expect, but literally, as soon as they opened the door, he just came out and greeted me like he knew me forever. Like, hey, I look like we messed with you. He gave me a hug. The whole team up there, Heather B and Tracy, and Mike Muse was up there. Like everybody was just so welcoming and just made me feel like I deserved to be there. So when I had that moment to finally like rap for Sway and them, oh my God, it was like everything. I literally cried. Like I cried after I finished rapping because I was like, I can't believe I just did this. I've been watching this man and his show for like years. So to do that was just like super legendary.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'd probably cry too because Sway is like, that's different.
Yeah.
I think Sway and Funk Flex just
they don't let anybody up there.
No,
Like, and,
Funk Flex has kind of been letting anybody in there for the last couple of years. It's been horrible. But
yeah,
I think he's recognized that.
hold on, it's a little raining a little bit. I'm gonna try to roll my window
Yo,
up.
this rain has been wilding lately.
Raining a little bit in the city.
And I think Ludacris still keeps like his first car. I forgot what it is. If it's an Acura Legend or some shit like that. But he got the same sentiment. So you keep that motherfucking car, no matter what. I'm riding with you. Get it bronzed or whatever, and put that shit on your, in the mansion in the big garage by itself.
Yeah, nah, for real. Cause it's just, I mean, it's a great car overall. Like Toyotas are great cars, so it's a Toyota. I done drove this car to Florida, to Atlanta, to LA. Like it's been everywhere. So this is my baby, and I don't know, if I don't keep it, then I'll keep it in my family, like probably give it to one of my nephews or something once it's time for them to be driving or something like that. But definitely means a lot to me.
Do you have a particular process for writing songs?
Yeah, I kind of just like gotta get the beat and live with it for a little while, and most of the time the beat just tells me what to say. If I used to just write stuff and then try to put it to a beat, but I just feel like now I'm so in tune to the music that I just let the beat tell me what to say or a vibe to go off of. And yeah, that's how I do it.
Is there one person in particular you feel like is most responsible for the hip hop Detroit wave we on right now?
Most responsible for this generation of artists, I will say T Grizzly. Cause when he did First Day Out and then like broke through to the industry, I feel like it opened up the door for all the rest of like the street underground rappers from the city to get seen, and labels and people to like actually start paying attention to us. But yeah, I mean, shit, Big Sean, Dej, Cash Dow, all of them, but for sure T Grizzly when it was like, all right, nah, we in, like,
Nigga, First Day Out still.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like that's I forget what podcast I was watching, but they were saying that's the most notable song from Detroit.
Yeah, for sure.
And
I think Comic J Will was talking about that. I think he said that, Comic J Will.
I agree with dude. Yep. Like if I live in Cleveland, and like out of Detroit songs, play that shit.
Yeah, it's gonna go up, and it really go up. It's so crazy because it go up more out of town. I feel like yeah, we feel it because we know it, and like we can resonate with everything that he's saying in the song because it's our city. But when you hear it and you out of town, oh, they be going crazy. Like,
especially when that beat drop.
Yeah,
6 Mile. Oh man, that shit go. My old ass be right there.
6 Mile. They feeling like they riding down 6 Mile. Like,
don't even know what the fuck they talking about. But I love that shit about Detroit. Yeah. My biggest complaint with the wave now is that I feel like Detroit has been too friendly with other cities. Like, stop letting all these niggas come do features.
I don't know. I don't know how to. Okay, now I will agree with you on that, just because I feel like sometimes our like major artists that's here, the ones that's like known or might got some type of deal or anything like that, they will decide to bring somebody from out of town before they decide to use somebody from the city for stuff like certain shows or tours. They'll book, or features, they'll book the girls from Atlanta or Milwaukee and wherever else. They'll book them, or just like, I feel like just whatever is just like the hottest thing, they'll be on that, opposed to like, hey, let me see who the girls in the city that's really rapping, and let's put our arms around them and bring them on. Like, that's what always kind of been like my thing with the city, for real. So that's kind of why I end up moving in the first place anyways, because I just needed to like branch off to another part of the world and see if they was gonna rock with me more so than I was getting the love from here.
All right, now this is a question I ask everybody that comes on the show. It has absolutely nothing to do with nothing, but here goes. All right, you're sitting on a park bench, and
Mhm.
God sits down next to you and says that, and he or she says that you can ask them one question. What would it be?
Um, wow. I would kind of, I guess I'll ask them, could I could I speak to my family members or see them?
Mm.
Like, can you take me to them? Like, take me to my brother and my grandma's so I can like have one last conversation or hug with them, possibly.
I've thought about that, but I don't know if I could handle only having one conversation.
I feel like it'd be better than nothing because like my three, like my hearts, like my brother, my great grandma, my grandma, I didn't get to have like conversations with them right before it was over. So it was like it still hurt me to this day that I wasn't able to like just talk to them and say, we both say I love you. Like I
Yeah.
say I love you, you say I love you. We know it. I hug you and I have to let you go. Like my brother didn't have that opportunity, period, because he got murdered. So that is actually the worst. On top of that, we wasn't even on speaking terms when he passed away, which hurts the most because our parents was kind of feuding over some petty shit. So that threw me and him in the mix, and I hate that to this day. But like with my grandmas and stuff, they just I didn't get any opportunity to have conversations with them. So I definitely love to like just for them to see me now,
Mhm.
like y'all see what I'm doing right now. Like I know y'all proud. My brother's like, bro, like you see that I'm holding this down. So or I'm trying to at least, you feel me? So yeah.
I mean, you, yeah, you are. Like, don't backtrack on taking that credit because you deserve it. You earn that shit.
Thank you.
You got your first headlining show coming up.
Yes, next Friday, May 30th at the L Club in Detroit. I'm excited.
Biggest fear.
Oh, I don't even want to think about no fears, honestly.
Mm.
Cause it's like my words so powerful, like so powerful. Like I manifest every single thing that I want in life. So I don't even want to talk about anything happening negatively. I just want everything to go well. I want everybody to show out. I want the city to pop out, come support all the artists that I have opening up. I want them all to have a great show and they get there safe and leave safe with their family and friends and team. And I'm just gonna have fun. I'm gonna have a great time. I'm performing 31 songs. So
Nigga.
yeah.
Wow, Lord, how long is that? Is that like 2 hours?
It's like from rehearsals, it's been about an hour 30, how we've been kind of mapping it out. But because some of the songs is not like it's not full songs, some of them is featured songs with artists. So but yeah, I chose 31 because I turned 31 May 15th. So I was like, let's do it for the 31st birthday.
I wouldn't have given you more than 25.
Ooh,
That melanin is popping. We're gonna give you that.
thank
Shit's
you.
popping. Get it.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna knock out the 31. It might be more, just depending on the time. But I got 31 for sure.
There is some 10-year-old girl out there that has seen you and said, I want to be Detroit Diamond. Biggest piece of advice you'll give her.
Um, I would say, oh, I love you. I love you for that for sure. But I feel like the only advice that I ever have for anybody is really to just remain yourself. Like stay true to yourself no matter how long it takes you to get to where you want to be in life. Don't fold, stay 10 toes down, remain consistent in anything that you're doing because I just feel like from when I started in 2018 up until now, like I literally have not stopped. I haven't taken no breaks. I haven't said, oh yeah, I'm going on a 1 year or 2 month or 3 day hiatus from doing music. Like I never stopped. So that's what has gotten me to TV shows and concerts and stuff like that. It's just all about the grind and the consistency. Um, Build you a solid team of people that you can trust and that believe in you as much as you believe in yourself, and you gonna make it, boo. You gonna make it.
You just got this ridiculous humility slash confidence that you can't teach a person.
Thank you.
It's like you comfortable in the transition from anonymity to people, because I'm sure people right now it's not where it's gonna be, but I'm sure you go places and people know who you are.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that
I
hard to
was
get
literally
used to?
just I just filmed like a commercial promo video with Comet J Will because he's hosting my concert, and we did it at my old high school, Cody High School. So I always try to do something up
That's
there like with my
unfortunate right there.
school.
I'm sorry to hear that for you.
Say it again.
Cody is nasty work. I'm sorry to hear that for you.
Ah, don't do that. Do not do
The
that to my school.
nigga, Cody's
get-
horrible.
They getting a new building though. Like they
gonna have the same niggas though. Cody's horrible. I'm telling you.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You can't do that. You can't do that. You
I'm
can't
sorry.
do that. We breed legends. Like we one of them ones. Like T Grizzly went to Cody too. So me and T went to Cody. So
Kind of my point there, Cody.
don't do that.
y'all got exit 9 on the roster. That
Oh
right
my
there.
God.
Niggas that go to
Well,
the Murder Mac go to Cody. That
Yeah.
says enough.
but no, Cody is that's my school forever. So we can't talk about Cody. It's all about the comments.
I remember back in the day, my cousin came to stay with us, and we were living in the Cody district, even though I was going to Ford because that's where I grew up at. So she had
Okay, you talking about Cody though? You went to Ford.
come on now, Ford is the best high school.
No,
in the
it's
galaxy.
not.
Oh wow.
It's absolutely not.
Oh wow. Now you tripping out. How about
Ford,
where Mikey at?
all the 7 Mom niggas was at Ford. Like
That's my point. That's what makes it so beautiful. Shout out to the mom.
No.
Anyway, so my mother takes this nigga up to the school to enroll him, and there's a full-on riot. They walk in the door, and my mother sees fights all through the hallway, and they never made it to the office.
That was a long time ago. Like
wow, that's why you just called me old on the slide, huh? Damn.
No disrespect, but they better now. Like everything is evolving now, So they get a new school, and my old basketball coach, his name Coach Baker.
Mm-hmm.
So he always let me come up there and do stuff with either the students. We shoot music videos. I do some promo, like whatever. And yeah, we was up there shooting today, and I had opened the door for some students that was coming in the gym, and they was just like, "Oh my God, it's Detroit Diamond! Like, can we take a picture and all this?" So I just be like in shock because I'm like, they know who I am, but I don't. It still don't be hitting me like that. Especially the younger kids. Like I know like older people maybe, but like I don't know. The younger kids, they be like, it be throwing me off. I'm like, dang, they know who I am. They're like, yeah, can we take a picture? All this. I'm like, okay.
I mean, I'm just an old nigga in this basement that's been around since hip hop started.
Okay.
And you have done a very good job of touching each segment of hip hop.
Thank you.
And it doesn't seem forced. Like some people, like you could tell somebody told them, "Oh, you need an R&B song, or you need a trap song. You can't. It's not like it's orchestrated. It just seems natural."
Yeah, it is for sure. That's why I'm saying like, just staying authentic the whole way through is the goal. And I'm not gonna lie and say like I never feel discouraged, or I don't feel like maybe I need to try this wave because this is how people are getting millions of dollars, or this is how people are getting on and stuff like that. I have those days where I just be like, damn, like, should I quit? Is it working? What we doing? Like, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I feel like people love me and they relate to me more because I'm being myself, and
Yeah.
I didn't sell my soul to be where I'm at. I choose music that's really about my life. If I do something on like an old school beat or something that I'm paying homage to, the artists that came before me, it's like that's because I grew up on them. I love them. I love that music. So it's not like I'm just doing it just because. Nope, nobody can tell me to do something and then all right, we gonna go with that. Like it's just strictly from me and my heart.
Last time you were wrong about that.
You said last time I was wrong about something.
Well, last time you were wrong about, let's say your team says you should use this beat and you say no, and you look back and you're like, yeah, they was kind of right.
Mm, I don't think that ever really happened so far because I'm just big on selecting my beats. And most of the time, if my producers, if they make something like specifically for me, then we just rock with that. Like they'll say like, yeah, I got these pack, and then I listen to them, and whichever ones I like, that's just what I use. But it's not like somebody was like, yeah, you should have rapped on this one. This one would have went. It's like, nah, we don't be moving like that.
I give you an unlimited budget. You can pick 3 artists to make songs with. Who you choose?
Dead or alive,
Dead or alive?
my brother, Michael Jackson, and T.I.
Michael Jackson. What you know about some Michael Jackson?
Everything. I used to be him when I was a little kid.
Oh man, stop that. Hey, just a little kid 20 minutes ago. You
Oh, I
don't know
used
nothing
to
about
be
no Mike.
him. I used to be trying to moonwalk all around the dang on house. Look, I got a song called "Rock My World" that's off of Michael Jackson samples. So you got to watch the video and see like that was my guy for sure.
Yo, because I
One of
thought
the
I was
greatest.
on the rabbit hole. I did not hear that one.
Yeah, "Rock My World."
And just so we clear, like my two favorites are Go and Speeding. And I take it back. Detroit Diamond in this bit.
Okay, okay.
And seeing you do that one was just,
Right.
and seeing the crowd reaction was just, like, what do you prefer? Doing shit in the studio or performing?
Performing is definitely like top tier. I love the studio process because, that's when you get to try new things, perfect your craft as much as you can. And, we just catch a vibe. Studio is even more for me, like it's like a therapy session. It's like venting. We get to talk about our life, what we got going on, and then we get to work. But performing, when you can see somebody in front of you and they know your words, or they just smile because they like how you look, or they into the music, it's so much better. It's lit. It's like, dang, like y'all like me, like y'all like my song, like it just be hype. And for them people on Netflix, when I had that first audition song, for them to react the way that they did, from never knowing me, never hearing me, nothing, because that's not a paid audience. That's not people that they like, here, y'all check out these artists and get to look like this they first time hearing me. And for that response that I got, it was like, I feel like that's like my best performance of all times right now. Like that feeling, I could never like get that back.
Okay, let's talk about the opposite. What's the worst performance?
Ooh, worse that I got off. I don't know. I done had some mid performances before. Like I feel like when I first was starting off, because I just probably wasn't ready. Like I was still getting better, and um I could have, the way like my energy probably could have been better, the way that I interacted and knowing how to like work a stage and engage with people. I would consider those to be like bad ones, because I'm critiquing every time after I do a show. I'm critiquing myself like, okay, I need to do this more. I need to do this better. I could have more energy with this, the way I'm saying stuff. Like, so yeah, just probably when I was first starting for real.
Like that shit don't seem to be important to people nowadays.
Yeah, and that's why I don't know, the industry is where it is, because it's like it's no artist development no more. Nobody's going through the process of doing 100 showcases and performances before they put out a record and the record blows, and then now y'all booking them for 20, 30,000 to come to these places, and then y'all like, and it's what they do. Like, it's because y'all didn't allow them to go through the process. The labels don't want to pay for artist development no more or engage with artists on that level. They just, whoever hot got a trendy song, that's what they after. And that's just how I go. But I'm definitely into the art and the craft of music, and being an artist is not just a throwaway to me.
Do you think that at its current pace, hip hop is sustainable for the next 25 years?
Mm, yeah, only because I just feel like at the end of the day, it's still the greatest genre of music overall. Like, hip hop is for culture, it's for sports, it's for just all forms of entertainment. Um, Industry wise, I don't know how that's going to go, because I feel like a lot of like labels aren't getting the best artists anymore. A lot of the artists are staying independent, or they getting a distro deal and they just working out the stuff themselves. But I don't know, if they decide to start locking in with the right people and not the trendy for a moment type of artist, then it should work.
And I don't know if that's, I don't know.
For
And my
me,
thing is
I
like,
ain't gonna be. I was about to say, I don't plan to just be rapping for the next 25 years, because hopefully, or I know I'll be done branched off into some other stuff. Like, I'll be the female Denzel
why is that
body.
not a goal though? Why shouldn't you want to rap for the next quarter of a century?
Well, I don't want that to be my only thing.
Okay.
Like, like that, not just be like my main source of income or what people know me from. It's just like Detroit Diamond, the Grammy nominated or the Grammy award winning, Tony, Oscar, all of these things, brand deal, like on tour with Beyonce, like stuff like that. Like, I just want it to be way bigger and better than just I'm just a rapper. Like, that's it.
I feel you on that. Although I still feel like the just a rapper, that's part of our problem. Not you, but
Mm,
just in general, like rock bands never think they're just a rock band. They
right,
think they can perform to their 90. And some of them
right.
motherfuckers
And
do.
they do. Yeah, they do.
And
I
they
wouldn't
shouldn't
say,
be, but
I'm
that's
not
another
gonna say
story.
that I won't be touring for like forever, like how they do, because all the artists, they'll still be on tour at 50 and
Oh,
60 or whatever. Like, as long as the vocal cords work and you can breathe right, we gonna be outside getting the
nigga,
bag.
I've seen a nigga 60 plus perform. It's not pretty. So, like somebody got to be in your corner saying, "Hey,
Yeah. At
yeah,
some
bro.
point you gotta be like, all right, hold on now.
Yeah." If you got to take sit down breaks during the performance, it's probably probably
Them knees and that back going out,
nigga. When we start hearing your shit crack on stage, it's time to sit it down.
For real, for real.
Uh, what what's your favorite song?
Hmm.
Just period.
Mine
Yes.
today, um, probably Butterflies by Michael Jackson.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one. Is is there do, what's a perfect album for you?
Ooh, perfect album. Hmm. Got a perfect album. it's so crazy because you know, as much as I'm a rapper and a lyricist, I'm I'm such an R&B girl. Like I love R&B music, and an album that I feel like is to perfection from like top to bottom. I actually got two. Is Beyonce "Dangerously in Love" album, and I think Neo's. I don't know if the album was called "So Sick," but like, and that kind of makes sense with them because he writes for her sometimes, you know. So like they be like kind of on the same path, right? Um, any Michael Jackson album
Oh,
for
no,
sure.
no.
Rapping though, let's see, rappers.
I don't know if Michael Jackson really. Thriller is a perfect album.
I don't
Right
even want to say
off the
perfect. Like
wall
none of them are
might be a
perfect,
perfect.
but they great.
Thriller might be perfect.
Okay, well shit, we gonna go perfect.
You know, and like for me, hip hop wise, like Snoop's first album is a perfect album.
Okay, that's fire. Yeah.
I wouldn't say The Chronic. I would say mm, Outkast Southern Playalistic is a perfect album for me.
Okay. Yeah, like whatever it was going on, I feel like whatever you was listening to while you was coming up, it just felt like it could have been like the story to your lifestyle or something you really like, you know, resonated with, seeing some younger guys around that same, you know, age or whatever, and you like, okay, yeah, I like this. So I feel like depending on the feeling that you get from the music at the time is what like makes it worth so much more. Cause like maybe the songs could be mid to some other people or not that great, but it's like, now you
It
remember
did it
what you
for
was
you.
doing during
Yeah.
that time period, and it,
That's your soundtrack.
yeah,
I think we all got a soundtrack. You know, we got a little hodgepodge of songs that just for whatever reason at certain segments in our lives just fucking did it for us.
yeah.
Like Portuguese Love. I don't know if you up on Tina Marie.
Oh yes. What you
Nigga.
mean? That's my grandma's favorite. I did a Tina Marie sample off Square Biz, and I got a song called Rich Auntie. And
You don't know nothing about no Tina Marie.
man, you better go.
Shit.
You better go.
The white goat. That Tina Marie is
Rick
the
James, all them. Like I'm on it with
yo.
everybody.
That nigga might be the most underrated artist in music history.
For real. Cause they don't just say Rick James, Rick James, Rick James. When you talk about the greatest, like he was him for sure.
Nigga, he was absolutely him. Is there a female MC you feel like should be in people's top 5?
Missy for sure should definitely always be in somebody's top 5 because not just music wise, it's just like impact. Like she's the reason we do a lot of stuff like visuals and dressing, the way people dress, fashion, and just being creative, a creative mind in general. Like she's a genius. So Missy always got to be in somebody top. She in my top for sure. And I would even say Nicki Minaj because before all of the, I want to say like Cardi and Meg and Lotto's and like all of the girls that's out now that raps, we didn't have nobody for a while. And then Nicki came and it was like she just ran it for
Yeah.
a long time. Like that YMCB CMB wave, she ran the game.
Yo.
So she can actually rap. Like she's a lyricist. So yeah, Nicki for
Nicki
sure.
Minaj mixtape game is
Nasty.
unparalleled, especially for females.
Nasty.
Nasty fucking work. And I don't understand why personally. Like I get the Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Cardi B is like the people's champ.
Mm-hmm.
People don't like Nicki Minaj. She's an asshole. She's better than everybody else, and she lets you know she's better than everybody else. Cardi B is like, you know what? I want to see us all win, and she actively does shit to bring up other female artists. Nicki
Okay.
Minaj don't
I
want
feel like
nobody
they
better
both
than her.
I feel like they both kind of got their way of doing that because And I just think it's the game, period. Like artists, they're smart. So yeah, if you see an upcoming artist that got like a popping song for the moment, like it would be smart of you to get on their song and embrace them as being the girl's girl. And okay, now I'm, helping pass the baton and things like that. Like, so I know a lot of women think like that, or people in general. But I don't know. I don't know either one of them personally yet. So until I meet
I
them and
like that
I
part
can
right there,
see
though.
how they are, then I can't judge nobody for nothing. I love to work with both of them and any other artists that's in the game for real. So
You know, I'm not looking to work with either one of them niggas, and I'm judging y'all. So
you crazy.
I'm gonna be honest about it.
You
Like, and
crazy.
I'm a fan of both. Don't get me wrong, but from
Mm.
an MC standpoint, it's not close. Nicki Minaj is clearly better.
She's a rapper that
Yeah,
hands down, not a
yeah,
female rapper. She's a rapper.
yes.
Like she's
You
just a
know,
rapper. And Cardi is an entertainer.
that part.
So she used her authentic self being, on Instagram at first and then being on Love and Hip Hop and her TV shows to show people her personality, which is what got people to love her. And then she threw out, put out the music to follow. Like, oh, okay, now girl, you can make some music too. Cool. Like, we like you. So it just be based off of, however you navigate it. And then once you can sustain longevity in the game, I don't know. I can't tell nobody nothing. Them people is up millions of dollars. So
They are doing well.
right.
What's the plan for this summer? You got more songs coming out. We know you
Yeah.
headlining the show on the 30th. What you got past that?
Yep. A lot of new songs. Probably drop another mixtape in the summertime. Little summer vibes for the girls to, have a good time too. And a lot of shows hosting. I'll be out of town a lot this summer. So just staying active really. Like I can never really stop. I gotta keep my momentum going. And I will take a vacation at some point this summer because I haven't and I need to. But yeah, I'm gonna be active. You'll see me everywhere.
Yo, you are a breath of fresh air, and it was truly, truly, truly an honor having you on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And you dope too. Like this is a good conversation.
Yeah,
Normally
well, the old nigga
sometimes I
still
do
got it.
podcasts and people ain't got nothing to talk about for real. So you ask some good questions and we vibe.
I got a big mouth, so I've been talking to niggas since 1865.
Oh my God, not 18.
Yo, and shout out to Mikey.
Yeah, shout out to Mikey. That's my guy. Like
Yo,
since I met him, he just been solid, keeping his word on everything, and that's all I can ever ask for from anybody who wants to be in my life or in the business with me. It's like you say you can help or you want to help out, you keep your word. We're gonna be solid forever. So yeah, shout
yo,
out to him.
I've been rocking with Mikey for a few years now, and
Mm,
same thing. Like, dude stands on business. If he says it, it's a done deal.
facts.
Um, that's all you can ask of people.
Yeah.
So shout out to Mikey X Time, man, and Embarco doing their
Yeah.
thing. Because if
Shout out to
if
them.
you in entertainment in Michigan, you not running through Mikey, it's in some way, shape,
Yeah.
fashion, or form, you ain't reached the level you need to be at yet.
Facts.
Just
Facts.
putting that
Yeah.
out
Cause he'll find you.
there. Thank you.
He'll find you, and it'll be something that's going on where you like, oh yeah, I think I need to get in touch with. Yeah, he the one. So
Oh boy. Anyway, on that note, man, truly, truly, truly thank you for stopping by. It's been an honor. I'm not sure if there's anything I can ever possibly do for you, but if
mhm.
there is, let me know and I got you.
All right, thank you. I don't know if you coming to the show, but if you're not, and some people here that should come, just send them my flyer. I appreciate it. If you want to sponsor, buy a couple people some tickets, I appreciate that too. Like whatever you
How
want
much
to
the tickets
do,
cost?
they're like $20 right now.
Yeah,
But
I tell you
you
what,
know,
you send me a link and I'll buy 2 tickets on behalf of Intellectually Petty Radio and get them
oh,
motherfuckers away with
okay,
somebody.
thanks.
Yeah, I get paid tomorrow, bitches.
Oh, go crazy. Run it up, run it up. Shit, I just paid my car note, so I'm out of there. It's
There
like
you
car
go.
note, then the rent be following the next week. I'll be like, dang.
Ooh, yeah, this the rent check too, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yo, thank you so much. Like you always welcome on the show, whatever you need. And
Thank
after
you.
you done sold the 50 millionth album, you don't forget us little people.
Nah. Ain't nothing about you little at all. Like I don't even like using that word with nothing nobody got going on
Shit.
around me. So we gonna win big for
You're
sure.
gonna be like, who is this little nigga keep tagging me in these videos? I'm gonna have
Talking about
100.
this
I'm
little
gonna cut this
nigga though.
motherfucker up like Vlad. They can be like, damn, this nigga put 300 clips out. You goddamn right, I did.
Hey, look, you gotta do that. That's what I'm saying. That's about to being a consistent and just keep grinding. Now, I ain't gonna accept all 300 collabs, but I'll get one of them up in there for you. I'll get one of them up in there and like it and post it in my story. I got you.
I'm not mad at that honesty. I love that. On that note, we out of here. Hey, make sure you buy. I'm giving away 2 free tickets. Please don't forget.
Yes. Concert May 30th
what
at
I'm gonna
the
need
L
you to do,
Club.
May 30th. Where at?
The L Club in Detroit. It's on Burner. Tickets in my bio. Tickets on the L Club website. The flyer on my page. Make sure I need everybody in Detroit to pull up because it's gonna be a great show.
Yeah, and don't pull up on no bullshit. Pull up
Uh-uh.
ready to have a good time and go to fuck home the same
Yep.
way.
Backyard 2000s vibes. Come, the theme is like jerseys and just diamond inspired clothing. So anything you got that sparkle or any type of jersey you got from throwback back in the day, whatever, just pull up in that.
There you go. On that note, we out of here. Y'all have a dope ass evening on purpose.
Thank you.
Peace. Hey, your car looks clean though. Like
Thanks.
you've been driving across the planet and shit in that motherfucker.
Right, that's what I'm
better
saying.
than mine. Like, god damn.
Can't give it away. I can't give it away.
All right, my bad. On that note, we out of here. Y'all have a good one.
All right, peace.